Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a cook-along and we are making Mandu rice, dumpling rice in rice cooker. I will link the recipe down below. It's on Pinterest. So I bought a rice cooker and I don't need a rice cooker. I know how to cook rice. However, I watch on Instagram and YouTube, I think they're on YouTube as well, this father-son duo called Crunch Bros. And they do a lot of eating and cooking and things like that, really interesting stuff. But the son, frequently will throw stuff in the rice cooker and call it a day. Now, he has a big, expensive, I think the brand, the big ones are Zero Sushi or Zoe. It starts with a Z, I think. Anyway, I wasn't interested in getting a big one or an expensive one. This one was $20 at Walmart, and so that'll serve the purpose that I need it for. So anyway, then when I got home, it's like, okay, well now I got this rice cooker, and I was looking up rice cooker recipes on Pinterest. And there's a lot of things you can do with rice cookers other than just cook rice. Most of them come with a steamer. Mine did, so you can like steam veggies or salmon and veggies or whatever. But I came across this Mandu rice recipe. And like I said, the son makes it a lot. It is his version, whatever. So according to the recipe, I have one cup of uncooked, one cup of uncooked rice, and I rinsed it 3 times till it became clear. Then you need a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and that's all mixed up in here. You don't need to see me prep everything, but I also added some grated ginger because we like ginger here. So that goes in, and I will give it, I guess, a little mix just because. Okay. Then the recipe calls for kernel corn, canned corn, frozen corn, whatever. Corn aggravates Jason's diverticulitis, so we're leaving the corn out. But I do have some shelled edamame in the freezer, so we're going to add that instead. Okay, then it says add the mandu or dumplings. Mandu, I think, are Korean dumplings, but I always have dumplings in the freezer because I love dumplings and they're so easy to make. So now the recipe says 18 to 20. I don't think 18 to 20 is going to fit in here. I have 12 here on my plate, so we'll just see. I guess what does it say? Place mandu on top, try to place them evenly around the pot. Okay, I can do that. I used to have a rice cooker a long time ago when I lived in Houston, and it was a microwave rice cooker. And believe it or not, that little microwave rice cooker did a great job cooking rice. I was quite happy with it. But over the years, I don't know what happened to it. She gone. So now I just cook my rice on the stove. Okay, so they're all in. There's 12 in there. And where's my towel? Here it is. Okay, great. So then sprinkle with green onions. And then it also says to add salt, but there's soy in there, which I find kind of salty, even though it's low sodium, so I'm not going to add the salt. But here's the green onions. Calls for 2 green onions. Okay, put the lid on. Done. And push it back a little bit. This is a very, very, very basic rice cooker. You turn it on, and that's that. And then it'll, when the water is evaporated and it's cooked, it'll flip over to warm. So anyway, I don't know how long this is going to take. Whenever it's done, it's done. So maybe 20 minutes or so. So when it's done, we'll be back and we'll see what we have. So I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, we're back. So the rice cooker just clicked off and went into warming mode. I did peek about halfway through just to make sure things were happening, and they were. So let's see what's happening now that it's supposedly done. So definitely the dumplings are done, but let's look under, and the rice. It's done. Now, I will say, for my liking, it's a little heavy on the soy sauce, but let's see what we got here. And, yep, rice edamame, dumpling. Hot, hot. So that's what it looks like. All the rice did sink to the bottom, which I, not surprised, I guess. But yeah, it's hot. It's good. Everything's cooked. One pot, I just dumped it in and added and hit start. So I would say this is a thumbs up. However, I would personally cut back on the soy, like maybe use half of the amount of soy sauce. It calls for 1/4 of a cup. And I buy low sodium, and I still kind of find it kind of salty. So probably I would use 1/8 of a cup of soy and 1/8 of a cup of water were I to do this again. But otherwise, I think it's kind of a success. The rice cooker was $20, so okay, I can do that. And everything in there is cooked. So I'm gonna be trying, I think, more rice cooker recipes in the future. If you have any really good rice cooker recipes, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.